I frequently get asked about, am I recording? Hold on. Okay. I get asked all the time how I fertilize my garden, and one of the ways that I fertilize it is by using fish fertilizer. Oh, this stuff stinks so bad. Okay, so I usually dilute this into a big blue watering can, but I recently picked up something at Lowe's. It looks like this. It's by the brand Chameleon, Adaptable Hose and Sprayer. And it looks like this. And I want to try it out. I want to see if this will make the process a lot faster, because this way I won't have to mix things up quite so much. 2 tablespoons in 1 ounce. So I need 2 ounces per gallon of water. So I think I'm gonna have to dilute this though. And then this thing comes with a quick connect so that I can attach it to the hose easily. But I think I'm gonna put a little bit of this type of tape around it. This. That way it holds better and there's no leaking water. So now I should be able to tighten this very well. And then I think I should just be able to attach this. So now that I can see that it actually works, I'm gonna add some fish fertilizer into that container. Mine has been sitting for a while. Ew. So it's kind of thick. And I don't know if this will be too thick. Look. It's gonna come out in globs, watch. Oh no, I guess not. I'm just gonna pour some in here. Ew. Ew. It's kind of like gunky. Ew. I think I'm gonna go fill this up with more water to dilute it just a little bit more, since it's so concentrated. This stuff reeks. But it's on there now. Okay, I'm gonna shake it up really good. Now let me head over to, should I start in Fig Alley first? Maybe that's where I'll start. That way I can make my way over to the orchard. I'm gonna start by fertilizing all the trees in Fig Alley, and then I'm gonna move down to Aurora Boulevard, Isle Kai, and then Citrus Lane. And I think I'm gonna set the timer for maybe about 20 minutes. Maybe like 10 minutes. 15 minutes. I'll do 15 minutes. I'm gonna start all the way on the end before I move towards the front. Oh my gosh, already I feel like this is working so much better and so much faster. Wow, okay, and I don't know if I told you guys where I learned this from, but I definitely didn't come up with this myself. I actually got this trick from my friend Brandy, Farmer Bee. She uses, I think the brand is Ortho, but I couldn't find that brand at Lowe's. I found this one, and this one works pretty good too, so I figured it would be so good for fertilizing my trees, but also for maybe doing some foliar feeding. Okay, So I think I'm gonna move the dial over to, no, I guess that. This, I'm gonna leave it on the same setting, and I'm just gonna go through and I'm going to give the trees a little bit of a foliar feeding. I'm trying to make sure I don't get any of the water on myself, because imagine that fish fertilizer. Okay, so I'm done with all these trees and I still have this much more. So that's pretty cool. I hope I have the right setting on. Very nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on to the other trees. And I feel like my sniffles aren't even that bad right now. Okay, I think I'll stand you right here. I have dreamed of this wall of plants for so long, and now it's finally here. Okay, so I'm gonna water the containers first. This is basically like the back of Iokai, because this is where I have a lot of my tropicals. I have things like avocados and mangoes, loquats. What else? I have some citrus here. Let me do these. This year I've been experimenting with adding a lot more flowers and vegetables inside of the containers. Usually I used to just have the trees there, and I actually quite like it. I've been planting things like lettuce, even cabbages. I want to add a bunch of flowers here as well, just so that everything, just so that the soil is protected. Oh my gosh, you guys, you can start to smell the fish fertilizer a lot more, but I can honestly say I have never been able to fertilize this easily and this quickly before. So I really like this thing. I'm gonna do the tops up there too of the tropicals. Especially things like my avocados and the mango and the bananas too. Okay, the reason I like using fish fertilizer is because this is gonna be a very immediate fertilizer. Plants are gonna be able to take it up right away. And then when I add a slow release, that one's gonna take some time to break down. At first I was just gonna do the trees, but I think right now I'm just gonna hit every container around here just so that I can get them out of the way, because I didn't realize it would be this easy. And I might actually even be able to do the entire garden tonight. It smells so bad. Ew. Because I'm doing some foliar feeding as well, I'm definitely not going to be able to add the slow release tonight because the leaves are going to be dripping and I don't want them to drip down on me. That's for sure. This is working so good, and I still haven't had to refill. I'm almost done. Every time I use the irrigation, like the regular hose, I have to set a timer for it because it's all set up on the same, like irrigation system. And I set it for 15 minutes. Oh, and I guess that's the 15 minutes right there. Let me go set it another 15. Oh no, that's not it. The hose just kinked up. That's the most annoying thing when that happens, because I always think I need to go set more time. Okay, I think it should still be good. Yep. So it hasn't even been 15 minutes yet, and I'm almost done. This is genuinely awesome. Oh, I love this thing. Oh, there's the 15 minutes. So let me go turn it on again. I said another 20 minutes to see if that's enough time to finish up the entire garden. Oh, there's another kink. That's the most annoying part, I think, is whenever the hose keeps kinking and I have to go back and forth to find out exactly where it's stuck. Okay, there we go. I think that's a bird, but it sounds like a little squeak to me. So I think that always freaks me out. Okay, I finished up this entire portion of the garden. I think honestly I've done about maybe 70% of the garden in under 30 minutes. So far it's been really easy, and I think I might have enough to finish up the rest of the garden. But after this, I'm gonna have to pause for tonight just because all of the leaves are gonna be wet, and anytime I brush up against them, I'm gonna get fish fertilizer on me. And I'm not playing when I say that it's gonna be really hard to get off my skin. Like, my hands already smell like it. I'm gonna stand you as far back as possible just so that the water doesn't get on you as I'm fertilizing everything over here. I might give some foliar feeding to some things like the grapes or some of the brassicas that I have in here. But then I won't do it to other plants like my tomatoes. I'm finally done fertilizing the entire garden in, I would say, under 30 minutes using this. The Chameleon Adaptable Hose and Sprayer. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna pause here now. I had a lot on my to-do list, but honestly, I'm not gonna get to it, mainly because everything is soaking wet right now with fish fertilizer, and every single drop stinks like rotten fish. But the plants love it. So I think tomorrow everything is gonna look so much greener. Plants are gonna be super happy, and then over the next few days I can work on going through and adding some slow release fertilizer. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just leave the garden alone so that the plants can really just absorb the fish fertilizer. And I'm gonna go inside to take a shower because I stink. But this thing works pretty good for $10. That's not bad. It made the whole process so much faster. And it's going to make it so much easier for me to do it on a more regular basis, because truly lugging around a big old watering can and having to refill it over and over again is kind of time consuming. And the first few containers aren't so bad, but after like 30 of them, I start to get really, really exhausted. And this made the work so much easier because I literally just walked around, sprayed everything down. Such a game changer. But okay, that's it for tonight. I'm going to pause for now, and then tomorrow I'm going to pick up where I left off, and I'm going to continue going through all of my list. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.